Back because we're coming from here.
So the task committee is proposing a task and they are discussing about it.
G44, maybe with
14 first, then
the same beginning, 43, then 48, and then this one changed to 44. Or is it 44? It's 44. Yeah.
So this is how it's done. Okay, this is day 4 here in Brazil. It's a very nice place. It's very well organized, this competition. Guys here know how to organize competitions. Just look at this big map. They have plenty of space to draw. They have all the tools necessary to draw anything and make it very clear how the things are going. Okay, so I feel very well here in Brazil, and it's a wonderful place to fly. In the first 2 days before the competition, I thought it's a weak thermal place, but actually the weather is getting better and better. And yesterday we had even plus 5 meters per second thermals. Very nice, very good place. My biggest distance so far in a competition, a triangle of 104 kilometers yesterday. Okay, let's go to some useful stuff. I want to share with you a trick. So everybody on Enzos are using these soft shackles, removing the metal carabines or shackles, how do you call it? Okay, and just make this knot on the full speed. Okay, so one friend of mine here in the competition, I didn't request the permission to say his name, but I'll share you only the information, had the bullet speed bar rope, which is much thinner than this one I have here. Okay, I replaced it also, if you remember, in the first day. Okay, so this knot right here passed over the metal ring and gets stuck on full speed, only on one side, and then he entered the thermal. At that point he lost control of the glider, and it started to spin. Okay, so his luck was that he had a knife on his cockpit. I'll try to keep in mind, maybe I'll hang a knife on my cockpit too. Okay, and he managed to cut from here or from here. I think he managed to cut it from here, and he stopped the spin, but ended up with a big cravat, and he was forced to land. Before this incident, he had a very good position. I was following him on all the task, and he was always in good position, and maybe he could finish in the first 5 or 10. Okay, so I hope you remember this and keep in mind this knot here, or any linkage system you use, mustn't pass this ring. If it passes this ring, it's possible to get stuck on full speed, and you know how it works. It won't get stuck in both sides. It will be stuck only in one side, and it will ruin your flight, and will put you in a very dangerous situation. Okay, we wait for the task to be definitive, and we take shots from there. So we've got a task. It's an almost 100 kilometers flat triangle this is like what it looks like. So we take off from here, then the start is this cylinder, which we have to exit in order to take the start. Okay, this will happen at 12:30. After this, we maybe we go a little bit straighter than this line to touch the first turn point. Okay, we have to be really careful because somewhere around here is an airspace, so it's not an option to go this way. Okay, but it's an option to go more straight because it's very usual here in Brazil that roads and crossroads trigger the thermal. Okay, so right about here I expect to be a very good thermal. Okay, then we're going to the north to check this cylinder. Okay, and from there it's just a straight line. Okay, as you can see, it's a triangle. The gold yes, the gold the gold field is the same as yesterday. So but this time we won't come from this direction and join with the ridge. We have to pass the ridge. Okay, so it will be tricky to gain enough height just about here. When you see there are a lot of thermal tagged. After this, it will be possible to pass the ridge, and if you pass the ridge, if you have enough altitude to pass the ridge, it's almost impossible to miss the end of speed section and the goal. Okay, but we will see how it goes. See you in the air. Alexei is getting off. He's taking off right now. Muito obrigado.